The scoreboard read 4-1, but that number alone does not tell you what actually happened last night in Los Angeles. You watched it unfold in real time, a packed SoFi Stadium, the first World Cup match on American soil in over 30 years. And the United States did not just win, they sent a message to every team still alive in this tournament. But here is the thing most people are missing this morning. This was not just a result, this was a declaration of a completely different kind of American team. Let us start with the 7th minute. Paraguay's own defender, Damian Bobadilla, put the ball into his own net under pressure from the USMNT press. 7 minutes, that is how long it took the United States to make their presence felt on home soil. And that early goal did not just give the Americans a lead, it removed the fear. It unlocked everything that followed, because what Mauricio Pochettino has built here is a team that does not need to be afraid to play, and that changes how you read this entire result. Folarin Balogun scored twice before halftime. Think about what that means. A player born in New York, raised in London, who chose the United States over England and Nigeria, became the first American to score a World Cup brace since 1930, 96 years. That is how long it had been. He did not look like a player in his first World Cup. He looked like a player who had been waiting his whole life for this exact stage. Tactical analyst Michael Cox wrote this week that the modern USMNT press under Pochettino is one of the most cohesive high-press systems at this entire tournament. Last night proved it. Paraguay could not play out from the back. Every attempted build-up sequence was cut off. Every goalkeeper distribution was contested. The Americans suffocated a South American side that had qualified through one of the most competitive confederations in world football. And then there was Chris Richards, a defender who quietly made history without scoring a single goal. He completed all 83 of his attempted passes, every single one. That kind of composure at the back, in a World Cup opener, on home soil, under this pressure, is extraordinary. Football journalist Tom Bogert called it one of the most controlled defensive performances he had seen from an American at a major tournament. That is not hyperbole. That is what clean data looks like wearing a number 4 shirt. But here is the counterintuitive thing you need to understand about this result. The danger for the United States right now is not failure, it is expectation. When you thrash a team 4-1 in your opener at a home World Cup, the crowd falls in love with you. The media elevates you. The casual fan starts booking their route to the final. And that is exactly the moment when teams at home tournaments historically lose the plot. Brazil in 2014 is the cautionary tale that every Pochettino coaching meeting this week will reference. The weight of the host nation's hope is heavier than any opponent. Pochettino himself knows this. He managed Paris Saint-Germain through seasons of impossible expectation. He knows what happens when a squad starts reading their own headlines. The substitution of Christian Pulisic at halftime, precautionary after a knock, showed you a coach who is thinking about the next 5 matches, not just the next 45 minutes. Sebastian Berhalter came on, and in doing so, became part of the 24th father-son duo in World Cup history. His father Greg, having represented the same country on the same stage years before, in one substitution, Pochettino managed the present and honored the past. Gio Reyna sealed it in stoppage time. A cool finish, unmarked inside the box, driven with the outside of his right boot. The kind of goal a confident team scores, the kind of goal that tells every other Group D nation that the USMNT are not playing to survive this tournament. World Cup analyst Gabriel Marcotti noted after the final whistle that the Americans now carry the most psychological momentum of any team in the group stage so far. FIFA side just put 4 goals past a nation that reached the quarterfinals of this very competition in 2010. The calibration has shifted. So here is what matters for the rest of the 2026 World Cup. This result raises the floor and the ceiling simultaneously. It tells you what the United States can be when everything clicks. The press works. The striker finishes. The defender does not waste a single pass. The question is not whether they can produce that again. The question is whether they can produce it when the opponent adjusts, when the stakes are higher, when the knockout round removes all margin for error. Because 4 goals against Paraguay last night is the opening line of a story that has not been written yet. And the team that just made history at SoFi Stadium knows that too.